everyone, so we'll be starting with your poem Snowdrop today, and then after that we'll be taking your poem My Mother at 66. Okay, these are the two poems which we are going to do in this lecture. So first we'll be starting with your poem The Snowdrop. So basically Snowdrop is a poem in which the poet is presenting us the face of the nature, but generally we see that the poets, they present the face of a nature, that nature is very beautiful, very bright, very full of energy. The we can say the lustrous side of the nature is shown, but here in this poem we are the poet is portraying an opposite face of the nature, that nature is shown to be a very harsh and hard kind of nature. All right, so now is the globe shrunk tight round the mouse, dull wintering heart, weasel and crow as if molded in brass, move through an outer darkness, not in their right mind. Now poet is presenting a very harsh and cruel image of the nature. So what he is saying that the life of a lot of aerial and terrestrial animals, like aerial animals like birds we say, which are which fly in the sky, like crow. Here it is aerial animal. Terrestrial animals like we have weasels, we have mouse. So about the sufferings of these animals the poet is talking about in the poem. He is saying that because of very harsh and severe winter, these animals, like, they are considered to be very active and brisk animal. Brisk means very quick, very fast moving animals, but just because of heavy severe harsh winter, they are not free to move the way they used to move here and there. Okay, so because of that the mouse heart, it is actually feeling very low, very less and very lazy. They don't feel like moving here and there, and because they are scared also that in this harsh and chilly winter they might die, so they eventually, even if they go out, they immediately want to come back to their houses, like they have dug deep holes into the soil and they are living over there only. So this poem basically presents that it is saying that the globe has shrunk because of the extreme cold. Now the globe has been covered by a blanket of extreme coldness, extreme severe winters. So that means this is how the globe has shrunk. So all the animals, they are just living at their house, they are not moving here and there. So here he is talking about the mouse, that the mouse heart is extremely dull. Why? Because of the severe and cold winter. The movement of the animals, terrestrial and aerial, both is extremely restricted. And then now he is comparing that next poem stanza. He is saying, with the other deaths she too pursues her ends, brutal as the stars of this month, her pale head heavy as metal. Now after this, that he is saying that everybody is so much scared of the darkness, they are not they want to return to their places quickly. So now he is saying that with the other deaths, like other animals, they are getting killed by due to harsh winter, she too pursues her ends. Now she here could be compared to Mother Nature, but if we talk in specific terms, then she here is maybe compared to a flower that is called a snowdrop, which grows basically in winter. So that particular flower is also pursuing, he has estimated that it is also eventually going to end, because brutal as the stars of this month. Now why? Because the stars of this month are compared to be brutal. That means generally we say that the stars are like guiding stars, they throw light on in the darkest time, and twinkling stars, they are considered to be a positive thing. But here the stars are considered to be negative, as they are brutal stars which help in the killing of the animals, in the slaughtering of the animals. In the darkest hours they are producing little light, and then they are helping in the killing of the animals. So they are considered to be brutal stars, right? So now so her pale head heavy as metal. So during these winter extreme situations, this snowdrop flower also blooms. Okay, but it is blooming, but since it is very cold, so it is drooping also. Drooping जैसे थोड़ा सा मुरझा जाता है पौधा, है ना, ऊपर सीधा straight नहीं है, थोड़ा सा ऐसे bent है. So this is the movement of the of that snowdrop tree. Okay, so it is a drooping flower which erupts out of the earth's surface. It is erupting out of the earth's surface, but it is bending down as its dull head is made up of hard metal. So but because all this is happening because of the cold weather, so because of cold weather the head is drooping down like this, and it appears as if जैसे कि उसके ऊपर कोई बोझ रखा गया है, बहुत heavy head है उसका, so it is compared to a metal, so that's why it is bending down. So this is the poem all about. So the first question is, how has nature shrunk the globe? तो nature ने कैसे ग्लोब को श्रंक कर दिया? बिकॉज नेचर it has covered the whole globe with the severe harsh, with a blanket of severe harsh winter. What has dulled the mouse heart? Obviously this chilly, cold, severe weather has dulled the mouse heart. What sufferings do the animals undergo in winter as portrayed in the poem? So कौन सी sufferings होती है? Like they are no more active, they are sitting at home only, and they are scared of the dark night, they are not free to move here and there. So all these are the sufferings. Now write a short note of 50 to 100 words as Hugh's view of nature. So we have to write that the poet has not taken nature in a positive way. He is not portraying the positive picture of the nature, but he is basically portraying the negative image of the picture, that how the nature is brutal and sometimes very violent as well. Her pale head heavy as metal. ये मैंने अभी आपको बताया कि the snowdrop, it eventually erupts out of the earth's crust in the winter season, and it is drooping down and its head is bending as if it is made up of metal. Now the next poem is My Mother at 66. So in this poem, basically it is a poem of relationship between mother and daughter, and eventually the daughter has gone to pay a visit to the mother. But the thing is that the mother is, when the daughter observes her mother carefully, then she realizes that eventually now her mother is no more young, she has become old, and she is with the passage of the time, she is closing to her death only, towards her death only. So this fills the daughter with a kind of some sort of emotion. So this is what this poem is about. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Doors open mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache. My childhood's fear, but all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile. So now in this poem that the poet is trying to say that when she has visited her mother's house, now she is coming back. So they are in a vehicle, so they are going back. So she suddenly looked at her mother's face. So it is totally pale, no shine. It's half mouth opened like this. So generally she has compared her mother almost to a dead body. So corpse is what? It is basically a dead body. So she has compared her mother because she is appearing so much dull, isn't it? So now after so many years the mother is appearing so much energyless. So she is filled with that pain because that thought eventually comes into her mind that now my mother is growing old and eventually one day she's going to leave me and I'll be alone. So she cannot bear that thought in her heart. So just to overcome out of that thought, she ignores this thing and she's looking out of the window to the other side, okay, because she does not want to show all these feelings to her mother. So outside she's seeing what? She's able to see this sprinting trees. Sprinting means running fast. So how do it appears when we are looking outside the window? Sometimes it feels that the trees are also walking, like they are walking backwards and we are going front because the vehicle is at such a pace, है ना, ऐसे लगता है हमें पेड़ चल रहे हैं, but nothing like that. तो वैसे ही she felt that everybody, the children are full of energy, the children are happy, so they are spilling, moving here and there, so out of the houses, isn't it? So but when they reached to the airport, again because of the security check, the passengers could go ahead, and the people who had come with the passengers, they could go only to a particular point. So after that the passengers board. So from there eventually again she looked at her mother and she has compared her mother to a late winter's moon. Why she has compared her mother to a late winter moon? Because winter moon always appears to be dull. It is not that much shiny, it doesn't has any luster, and moreover it gets overshadowed by fog, mist, है ना, तो क्लैरिटी नहीं होती है, तो इसलिए उन्होंने अपनी मदर को किसके साथ कंपेयर किया है, लेट विंटर मून की तरह। एंड देन शी इज एबल टू recall that pain where she feels that no, I can't just I do not want to bring that thought into my mind that I will have to one day live without mother, because I don't want to live without my mother. And then just to hide all these emotions, she smiles at her mother and then she leaves. So now we'll talk about the question answers. So the first is, how does the poet describe her mother in the poem? That same thing, energyless, no shine, with no shine, half open mouth, है ना, head dozing towards one side. So all these things we need to write. Why does the poet look outside? What activities does the poet see outside the car window? So in order to come out of this particular thought, she is looking outside, and outside she is able to see the sprinting trees, the merry-making children. Why are the young trees in the poem described as sprinting? Because they appear as if they are running past of the vehicle, है ना, तो इसलिए इनको sprinting बोला गया है. Why is the mother compared to the late winter's moon? Because she is dull and lacks luster, and moreover late winter moon, I told you, it sometimes gets overshadowed by fog and mist. So this is the reason. What childhood fear do you think the poet is suffering to in the poem by my mother at 66? That only that in childhood we generally have fear ना कि मेरी मम्मा मेरे से कहीं मुझे छोड़ के ना चले जाए, मुझे अकेले ना रहना पड़े. So all this fear comes into the mind of the poetess as well. What does Kamala Das do after the security check? What does she notice? So she said that after security check, she again looked at her mother, and what did she notice? That her mother was again looking that energyless, absolutely pale. Okay, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. What does the poet actually feel at this moment? The poet was actually feeling that moment of parting away from her mother. Why the poet says, see you soon, Amma? What does the poet actually mean by smile and smile and smile? What kind of smile it is? It is that painful smile. And why is she saying, see you soon, Amma? Because she wants to keep that hope in her heart alive, that her mother is going to live, that this is not the moment when her mother is going to leave her away. Now, driving from my parents' home to Kochi Racha, this is reference to context. Where was the poet driving to? Who was sitting beside her? The poet was driving to the airport, and who was sitting? Mother was sitting beside her. What did the poet notice about the mother? That we have already discussed. Why did the mother's face look like that of a corpse? क्योंकि corpse का ही face होता है एकदम dull, आधा खुला हुआ, है ना, तो जब dead body होती है तो उसका मुंह आधा खुला, तो वो खुला का खुला रह जाता है. So that's why it is compared to that. Discuss mother-daughter relationship as described in the poem. That you have to discuss my mother as an emotional account of the poet towards the number days of her mother. Discuss. So all these things only you have to write, that the poetess is feeling that pain, that after few days my mother is not going to, because she's closing her death days, or she's become too dull, any moment anything could happen. So all these things you need to write. So these are the two poems that we have to discuss, and we have discussed both the poems.